Tombstone gave Kurt Russell his most iconic Western shootout, but his coolest showdown actually came with Escape from LA. This John Carpenter movie is the belated sequel to Escape from New York, arriving 15 years after the original made Kurt Russell a movie star. In truth, Escape from LA is probably the weakest of Kurt Russell and John Carpenter's movie collaborations, which yielded classics like The Thing and Big Trouble in Little China. The sequel is fun with the right mindset, but its terrible CGI and the fact it basically remakes the original are 2 marks against it. Its failure also killed plans for a third movie titled Escape from Earth. Still, the sequel has some standout sequences, including a cool moment where Snake is cornered by 4 gunmen following a car chase. Kurt Russell's coolest Western duel came in Escape from LA. I guess the gunman hadn't played Bangkok Rules before. Kurt Russell as Snake Plissken being held prisoner in Escape from LA. Being surrounded by 4 guys with machine guns should spell the end for Russell's antihero Snake Plissken, but he just calmly states, "I'm going to give you a ********* a chance." Then Snake declares they're going to play Bangkok Rules, where he throws a can into the air with the simple rule that they can't draw until it hits the ground. Carpenter infuses this Escape from LA scene with a little Sergio Leone energy, drawing out the tension until Snake tosses the can upwards. The men look up in the air as Snake then draws his 2 revolvers, gunning them down before the can returns. When it clangs to the ground, Snake lets out a dry draw. Escape from LA is a SOSO sequel, but this is a gem of a scene that is both funny and revealing of Snake as the ultimate antihero. It should be noted that Snake technically didn't cheat, since the rules didn't state that he couldn't draw before the can returned. The Escape from movies are westerns in disguise. Most of Carpenter's movies are westerns with modern twists. Kurt Russell as Snake Plissken in Escape from New York and Escape from LA. Carpenter is a huge fan of westerns like Rio Bravo, and claims to have gotten into the business to direct them. By the time he broke through, westerns had all but died out. Instead of traditional auteurs, Carpenter made westerns in disguise like Assault on Precinct 13, They Live and Vampires. The Escape from movies follow that same formula. Snake Plissken is the ultimate gunslinger and is tasked with entering a lawless town, aka post-apocalyptic New York and LA, and taking care of business. Snake might be a bad man in a cruel world, but he still adheres to old-fashioned codes of honor. There are Western themes and motifs over both movies, from the Howard Hawksian dialogue or Russell channeling Clint Eastwood to play Snake. The Bangkok Rules moment is probably the most overt Western nod in either movie. Tombstone's OK Corral shootout is still Russell's most iconic Western sequence. It's hard to beat the showdown at the OK Corral in terms of Western shootouts. Fun as Escape from LA can be, it pales in comparison to Russell's modern classic Tombstone. This all-star take on Wyatt Earp's time in the lawless town is now seen as one of the best westerns ever, thanks to incredible performances, dialogue and set pieces. This includes Tombstone's recreation of the famous OK Corral showdown. Between the Epps and Doc Holliday, Val Kilmer, walking down the street to the OK Corral to the slow build-up and inevitable gunfight, it's a white-knuckle sequence.